This conference will now be recorded.
So here we are going to talk about the machine learning. What is the machine learning? So machine learning is truly the future of analytics in every industry. Wherever you are working, either you are working with the, can somebody confirm if I am audible?
Yes, yes.
Thank you guys. So as I told, not taking the much time for the introduction and other things, so just directly I have come on to the slide where we can start the session. So machine learning is truly the future of analytics. As you all aware, nowadays lots of other things we are going to do. So here we are going to use that algorithm, how we can use the database for the machine learning, how it will help it, how it is going to help for the DBAs, how it is going to be help for a developer. So this machine learning is not only for DBA, not only for developer. There's a lots of people. Maybe you are working as a data scientist, or maybe you are working as a AI analytics or the developer. So it will help you somewhere. Then when we are talking about the machine learning, so it is working with the each and every, either you are going to visualize your data, you are going to prepare or analyze your report, those purpose for any prediction you are going to do, like based on the your business, okay, what you are expecting for in the future. So depend on the your data, you are able to predict the thing. So in short, if we will talk about the, so it is basically a collaboration algorithm between your database, then machine learning, then AI, and the other stuffs. So we will talk each into the details in couple of minutes. Oracle machine learning, if we will talk about the introduction. So Oracle machine learning, if you are talking into database level, so we have a good tool which is called the SQL notebook. During the demo, I will show you how we can use it. So we can use Oracle SQL notebook interface, which is going to give you the facility as a data scientist. You can perform the machine learning on the Oracle Autonomous Data Warehouse. So with that notebook, you are able to do with the, not only onto notebook, you are able to do with the various other stuffs like for the transaction processing database or for the anything. So how they are working, that will be the question. So first, it is based on to the Apache Zeppelin technology. So this notebook is developed with the help of the Zeppelin technology, and that will enable to collaborate with your database. It build, it evaluate and deploy the data, and based on that they will predict the, depend on the analytical method to the Oracle data warehouse, okay, how much data they are going to use and how your business is going to use. So for that you have to simultaneously log into that one, give that, and apart from that Oracle Machine Learning SQL Notebook will also provide you easy access of Oracle parallelism. So you are able to do with the parallelism, and you are able to use all the SQL functions with the PLSQLs or whatever you have done. Those all is available for you. Then why Oracle? Why not the others? So as I said, Oracle is the leading into database technology. So if you are working as a DBA, so with this machine learning, it will help you the potential for unlocking the value of your corporate or customer data. So data is not fetching and overloading on the over the network. Instead of that, what we are doing, my data will be there, and based on to my analytics, based on to my machine learning skills, we are able to manage our data. So whenever the anything will like the lock will happen onto my particular things, that will give the predictions. Okay, this locking is happen like this way. So how it can be resolved before the customer will come to know that. So that way it is a strategic decision making which can keep your company or your organization to complete their business task without any disruptions or the downtime. So this machine learning is going to change the way how human we are doing or operating whenever the account lock we are getting, and based on that we are unlocking the account. So our task will be reduced, and then instead of our task, machine will do for on the behalf of us. It doesn't means the DBA job will be finished. The DBA job will be there. Our founder Larry Ellison has told that difference between the database and autonomous database. So Oracle is not only the autonomous database or the automatic database, because if you will talk about automatic database, from Oracle 9i, automatic term has started. Then 10G, so many things, 11G, 12C, 18C, 19C. So day by day, this automatic is happening. But autonomous database is completely different. What you are using into the Oracle 18C or 19C, got it? It is completely different. Autonomous world has started from Oracle 18C onwards. So that's we are going to discuss here. We will create the scenario, and based on that, we can show you the couple of demos how you can do the autonomous database. Growth of Oracle machine learning. So if you will talk about the growth, so nowadays we all are using the different type of devices. Maybe you are using the Google, or maybe you are using the Alexa or the smart device like your phones, your televisions, your refrigerator. Nowadays lots of people are doing that, and it's working fine for your natural language. So whenever you are saying the command or they are like smart televisions, you can speak and you can go. Maybe you have seen the so many advertise on television for the car companies. They are saying and the car will come there. Once they will drop to you, it will do. So everywhere this machine learning technique is used, and not only for the speech recognition, it is also for the visions. They can predict for the medical outcome, for the analysis or diagnostic, like we all are using the smart watch. So they are indicating your heart rate, or they are different parameters depend on the watch what you are using. It is there. It is controlling the robot. It is computing the biologically. So those all the things is there. So always make sure whenever you are doing, so growth is the more, and it is going to be next 10 year, this journey will be running very fast. So I hope you all will have idea for the little bit of the machine learning. I'm not showing you will go and you will learn the programming skills if you are DBA, but yes, how you can do that machine learning with the your algorithm, with your Pythons, or maybe the R tool, whatever the data scientist is using, how you can use into your database level. Then if you will talk about this trend, so of course this trend, the nowadays improving the machine learning algorithms, lots and lots people are moving for the algorithm. So if this will happen, then what to do? If this will happen, like just if I can give you the one example, think about that in the one of the company in the US who have developed the application, one photograph you can post with the some things, and they can recognize it is male or female. Now you can think the China, the people's look is different. Japan, the people is look into different. India, different. Again in India, different places, different type of things. In the Russia, different. If you will go into the Saudi, different. I'm not talking about the colors. I'm talking about the dress sense, maybe their attitude, their nose, their eyes. So based on that, the machine will predict that this person belong to the which locations, and 99.98 accuracy this is giving. Think about that, how they are processing for one image. They are comparing with the 1600 possible images, and based on that they are predicting this photograph which you have uploaded belong to the this locations. So it really is surprising for the DBAs and the developers how anyone can predict and anyone can lead. So that's why it's a software being complex. So right hand, and we can do that one. Apart from that, when we are talking about the machine learning, so couple of things we have to take, how it is excited for the human. So those all the things we can see and we are able to use based on the business need. Now traditional DBA, if you know your roles as a DBA, what you were doing, you are starting for the business, designing architectures for your database, planning, data modeling, those so many tasks. Got it? And then your routine task you are doing for the maintenance and other stuffs. Got it? So if you will compare those things, so it's really a things which you have to think about how your data is going to be used and how people are going to use for that. So always make sure whenever you are going to use, it will give you the facility how this machine learning is going to be used for your business logic, and based on that you can analyze how it is going to predict. Now what happened with the autonomous database? So autonomous database will remove that generic task what you are doing, like configuring and tuning the system, database provisioning, patching, database backup, disaster recovery, high availability, optimization. These are the tasks which you were doing in the traditional database environment. Like here, this is no more is needed. Then who will do it? Of course, your machine will do for the you. But yes, still your role is more focused onto business instead of the maintenance task. So when we will talk about evaluation of the DBA, of course, the lots of things for the DBA it is going to be happen, and what evaluations we have to see, that you have to predict to be a data engineers. Now it's not like that you are just a DBA. Got it? You have to plan. Your job is not going to away, but believe me, you need to evolve to the most of the changes. For that, you can spend the less time onto the generic maintenance task, and more time you have to invest for the innovating. More time with the business to understand the people's, to understand their business need, and based on that, you can plan for the futures. Of course, because if you will compare your current role, what you are doing, most of the time we are maintaining. Got it? If I can go in the previous slide, so we are not doing these things on to daily basis. This we are going to do onto the several interval. So those things, and then you have to become like a data engineer or data security expert, and then based on that you have to do this. This task will be done by the machine learning. So your application tunings or the application, those all will be done by the your machine learning. Now if I will talk about what are the things available into Oracle. So for Oracle machine learning for SQL, the first thing you can see in the Oracle machine learning for SQL. So Oracle machine learning SQL will support by Oracle Analytics, and they provide data scientist or the application developer or DBA or any IT professional the powerful in database parallel machine learning algorithm. The next tool Oracle machine learning is providing, that is called machine learning for R. So Oracle machine learning R is supported by Oracle R Enterprise. This will give you to make it open source R staticals, algorithm language and environment which will be ready for your enterprise or your big data, and based on that you can generate the report. Next one, it is supporting to your notebook. This is the most interesting for the DBA perspective. So if you can talk about the here the machine learning, so Oracle machine learning notebook is collaborate user interface for data scientists and the business. Data analyst who is going to perform the machine learning, they can use this for the Oracle Autonomous Database. So this is the tool which we are going to use for the DBA. Next tool, we have Oracle Machine Learning for a Spark. So the Spark will support Oracle R Advanced Analytics. And this is used for the Hadoop, which will provide you massive scalable machine learning algorithm via the R API, which is going to be used for the Spark, or maybe you can use for the Hadoop. Then next tool we have Python. So Oracle Machine Learning for Python, this is not released yet for today, but it will be available by the end of March. So the Oracle Machine Learning for Python will be available into Oracle Cloud. Then we have Oracle Machine Learning for Python microservice. So what is the difference between the Python and this one and the learning? So basically the Python tool make the open source Python scripting language and environment ready for enterprise and big data, where you can do the any logical for the Python language. And the microservice is used, like I have given you the smart device. So Oracle Machine Learning for microservice will give you, and it is available through your Oracle Autonomous Database, which support your model management, cognitive image, as well as the cognitive test for the microservice. And how they will do, it will be the REST API is going to be used, and based on that they provide a powerful machine learning capability for the application developers. So these are the tool. Apart from that developer, there's another couple of other tools is also there, which I am not including. Then the use case where the business can use this. So you are able to use for the financial service. So maybe the bank or the any other business like small banking or the housing finance, for there for data analysis, like you are going to give some loan to someone, so you want to know the person's history, which is not into your case, but based on that financial service you are able to data mining, which can help you to identify the clients, and you are able to use it. You are able to use it in the healthcare, where the machine learning is fast growing trend in the healthcare industry. So based on that you can use and you can do it. You are able to use into oil and gas, where the new energy source, they can analyze the minerals in the ground level, and based on that I can predict, okay, the sensor, okay, is it there the chances of to get the oil? If yes, how much? The gas will be there or not? So based on that energy source, they will analyze the mineral in the ground level and they can give you. For transportation service you can also use it. So you can analyze the data to identify the pattern and the trend for the transportation industry. So what happened, whenever you are going to use, we can see how much data is there and how people can use it. In the retail business you can use, government is using for the public safety or for the any other things like analyzing your income tax returns or the sensor data. Those all can be done with the government level. For marketing and sales, so we are taking that example so everyone can understand. So for the website recommendation based on your algorithm, have you noticed when you are going with the one Google, they are giving you the similar type of advertisement onto your browser? This is happening with this algorithm, Oracle machine learning case, with the help of big data. So what are the feature machine learning have? Of course, when we are talking about Oracle machine learning, so as I said, it is a completely based onto the Apache Zeppelin. So it will allow you to create a workspace, project and notebook, which we are going to do during the demo. We will create a notebook or we will create a project and we can see it. It will provide you the browser based interactive data analysis environment, and you are able to develop, you are able to document and share the data with the various others people who are using it. So how you can do it? For that, in your database you have to create the OML user administrator. So this OML administrator application is the web-based administrator UI who is going to maintain your list, creating, update, delete, those all things for machine learning user, not for database. It is for machine learning. And Oracle machine learning user is going to map with your autonomous database, be it either you are using data warehouse or transactional database, transactional, those can be done. It access the Oracle machine learning user management and it limit the administrator. So those things you can do. Then we have a Oracle machine learning application. So the Oracle machine learning application is a web-based application for data scientists, which will allow you for creating of workspace. You are able to create your own project. You are able to create a notebook, and then the notebook you can execute with the Zeppelin server. So Zeppelin server, so many times I have used. So it is basically based on that Zeppelin server, you are able to edit and run your notebook. So this is a secure TCPS JDBC connections with your database, be it the autonomous data warehouse or be it the autonomous transaction processing. For that you can able to use. Then what benefit you will get from that? So if you can see on the screen what we have captured here, you are able to extract your data based on your business need. The graphical evidence, like think about the top management, they want to see the particular sales onto particular areas. So they don't have to time to read your text. They feel like the graph, and based on the graph, they can predict for the future planning. So those all the technique is available. So self-service data exploration for the business users you are able to do, and then based on that you have a different type of chart mechanism you are able to use, and you are analyze your custom data into your notebook, and you are able to show to your customers with the area of your graph. Like here you can see the one query we have fired, select a starter. So the simple query which is going to give you the prediction how your machine learning is going to use. Got it? So if you can see here in the predictions, so simple supplementary demographic, and based on that we are predicting the data onto different logic and algorithm we are able to use, and we are able to business need. So that's where the business is going to do the my data. Now machine learning versus Oracle machine learning, what the difference? So when we are talking the machine learning is basically an algorithm which allow your software application to become more accurate and predict outcome based onto your business logic and the logic which you have defined. So the basic premises of machine learning is the build algorithm which is developed by your developers or the machine learner expert, and based on that they will give the input data and they will use their algorithm logic, and based on that logic statistics analysis and predict the output like the similar way in the graphical format we can see. Of course in the text format you can also able to see, and based on that once the text will be shown, here you can see the graph, whichever you will click on the graph it will show to the graph. So the prediction is evaluated for the accuracy, and if the accuracy is accepted the machine learning algorithm will be deployed. So that is happening in the first case. Then machine learning is the interaction between the theoretical sound computer science and practically noisy data. What I mean? I mean the noisy data means as a DBA, the data which is there into my database, I don't care. Personally, if you will ask me, Rajiv, what you are doing, I don't see the data what is kept into my table. But whenever the business need, like the Power BI, you have heard the name, or the Cognos reporting. So they were predicting, they were generating the report and showing to the business. Those algorithm based report they are generating. Similar thing the Oracle machine learning is going to give you. So Oracle machine learning SQL notebook enable us to build, evaluate and deploy predictive and analytics model for your database. Then the machine algorithm can receive input data, use statistics, analyze and predict output. If it is correct, then that will be implemented. But here it will provide you easy access to the Oracle parallels, and that's the best part of this machine learning. And based on that, you are able to implement the library of Oracle Advanced, and then you are able to do. So it is SQL notebook interface for data scientists, which is going to perform the machine learning. Now, if I will talk about a comfortable level for the Oracle Cloud Service. So it support basically all the algorithm. So it be the human required input and based on that desired output. So apart from that, they are also able to furnish your feedback, and based on the accuracy, it will predict some during the your training. Oracle machine learning is a SQL notebook interface which is going to perform your machine learning. Got it? So it is a completely based on the Oracle Autonomous Data Warehouse, Transaction Processing, and Oracle Analytics Cloud. This is the three tool we are going to use for the Oracle Cloud Service for machine learning. Now, Autonomous Service. So what is the Oracle Autonomous Service? So when we will talk about Autonomous Service, it is a self-driving. So Autonomous Database eliminate the human labor or the errors chances. So the Autonomous Database is the more secure. It is monitor, backup, recovery, troubleshoot. Those are the tasks will be done automatic with the help of self-driving technique. So that's way. The another terms, if you can see, the self-secure. So what it will do in the self-securing? The Autonomous Database is more secure than your traditional what you are doing as of now. So manual operated database, because there is a chances for the getting the long wait which is available for the administrator, and then as a DBA we are tuning it. So here based on that, the external or internal they are going to use, and they can predict the data and they can use it. Apart from that, they have the good technique for the self-securing and the self-repairing. So if they found any issue, automatically they protect from the all down and they will do it. Now if you can see here, Oracle Autonomous Database, so optimize workload. So in Oracle Autonomous Database platform, you will get the two things. One is called Autonomous Data Warehouse, another is called Autonomous Transaction Processing. So best for the all analytics workload, if you are working on data warehouse environment, then you have to use data warehouse. So for data warehouse or data mart or data lake or machine learning, we can use it, the autonomous data warehouse. Similar way we can use for the autonomous transaction processing. So best for the TP we can use for the transaction or batch or reporting, those purposes. Now if we will talk about the other steps, why this. So two things we have to keep into the mind. The first thing we have to keep, so both for the autonomous data warehouse or the autonomous transaction processing, they share the autonomous database platform, and it is started from Oracle 18c on Exadata cloud infrastructure. So make sure if you are using the autonomous data warehouse, then we store data into the column format. Got it? So in autonomous data warehouse, we store the data into the column format. And why the column format? Because the column format is the best format. The column format is the best format which can be used for analytics processing. Got it? So that's why they are using into the column format in data warehouse environment. Where in transaction processing, the data will be stored into the raw format, like what we are doing into the data as of now into our database. If you are working in transaction processing database, then why? Because the row based will give you the fast access of your data for the single row lookup. So those things. Apart from that, these both, either you are using the data warehouse or you are using the transaction processing, you are able to use the in-memory feature in the parallel joins for aggregation in data warehouse and data caching to avoid the IO into your transaction processing. Then for statics, automatically you can able to manage, you are able to optimize statics as data is going to change. So based on that, you are able to use it. So that's where you are able to use this. Then another one, we have a analytics cloud. So Oracle Analytics Cloud will help you to scalable and secure your public cloud service, and this will provide you the capability where you can explore and perform your collaboration analytics. So this is used for your work group or enterprise, whichever you are doing. So based on that, you are able to use it. Then what is the future of Oracle Analytics Cloud? Of course, the Analytics Cloud is used for the prediction. Got it? So data prediction they can do. Analysts can engage in your profile and clean data using the where lots of algorithm they can use, and based on that it will prepare your data. So that will happen in the data preparation. Next one is called data flow. What will happen in the data flow? It will analyze and can prepare and transform your aggregate data, which can be used for this. Then we have a data discovery, which we are going to use for the SME purpose. Subject matter expert can easily collaborate, or the other business can use this for another algorithm. So for that, we have a data visualization technique. Then we have a data collaboration technique, which can be used for the large organizational, and the small teams can share data more simply. So that thing. Then we have a data driven, which is used for the application developer, and application developer can utilize it for the enable the analytics experience into their application side. So those are the couple of features in the analytics cloud we have. Then how it work? So when we talk, so here you can see the first thing is called connect and integrated. So over there they are going to use, the customer will be engaging for the various steps, and then you are able to enable your business team to get the answer quickly. So that's way we can do. The next things, what it will do after the connecting and integration, they will store and process your data, and then you can see the your sandbox for the data scientist, and based on that you can use it. And finally they will analyze and give your data as a visualized form. So in the graphical format you will get your data, and based on that you can use it. Of course, when we are talking about the sandbox technique, so we can get the lots of benefit for that. First, what it will do in the sandbox, it will enable data scientists to focus on algorithm logic, not onto the infrastructure. So they will focus on to database machine learning model, which is built by the notebook. In the data lake area, what it will do, in the data lake area benefit you will get, so it is a make the broadest range for data available to the all analytics, and it will be the fast SQL query over the cloud object store, and that's way it will use. So if I can give you the one example for this, so you can think about a data warehouse. Many of your business problem is required to data, and that's way your lots of data is going to be processed. So typically when you are storing your data, you have to retrieve the data, and based on that the algorithm will predict your maintenance. Got it? So always make sure whenever you are completing with the data analytics. So the data lake will help you to process your data. Got it? Then the new Oracle analytics technique, if you can see here, we have the couple of things. And then we can see here the couple of things for Oracle Analytics data mart. And that way you are able to provision your data mart within a minute. Then you are able to select any data source. Then you are going to seamlessly integrate the data. After that, you are able to do the loading data and the staging data first and then loading data. Got it? After that, you are able to fetch your data. Then you are able to use your data. So high performance analytics query will be used, and then it will process your data, and then finally you will get your data for the data lakes. And then the self-server customization analytics will be used with the analytics cloud, and finally my business will get the data. So maybe data scientist or developer or they will get the process data with the GraphQL format. So that's a good technique for the data. So if you can see here, the analytics data mart meet your business need, and you are able to get your business analytics data science. You can get the result fast, and not only fast, you will get the data with a smarter decision. You are able to explore your data with the data warehouse. You are get the visualized form in the data, and of course for the top management, maybe the IT director or CIO or data warehouse architect, DBA can provide a platform which can support the high concurrency level, and they will reduce the risk for the data warehouse. Detaching, those all the technique will be used over there. So if you can see in this two gentlemen which they are talking, so CIO Steve find all the new technology existing. He is convinced his team can achieve the required objective using Oracle machine learning, but he also need to make best use of existing on-premises IT system. So how challenging it is move our existing data from the on-premises system to cloud. So this is the gentleman who is going to support him. His name is Jack. So Jack walked through all the steps involved for moving existing system, and based on that, he is saying that it is not going to be too big of challenge. There are a cloud service to make this process simple. So this type of tech, how they do it, like different application algorithm is there. Based on the application algorithm, they provisions, they plan it, and they move data with a different logic. So if you can see here, they are decided to the migration tool. So migration tool is used. Seamlessly data they are transferring. It is running onto the performance analytics query, and then it is uploading the visual report and interact with the users. And finally, user will get the report with the analytics. So these are the couple of good features we have into data predictions which can be used for that. So that's for the theory part. Let's come to the some demo how this data will do into the machine learning algorithm. So here if you can see, we are giving the thanks to the Oracle Corporation for supporting us and giving us the opportunity to guide the people who to use Oracle machine learning. Let's go to the some demo, and then we will come on to the other part. Meanwhile, it is creating the can somebody confirm? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes,
Yes, Raju.
yes,
Yes, yes.
Thank you. So here I am logging into the our cloud, and then once it is a process, so this is the use for the demo purpose. So here we are using the Gen 2 cloud, which is called the Generation 2 cloud. So let me go to the my autonomous data warehouse. So first of all, when you are going to create the autonomous database, you have to choose your compartment. Of course, who will define the compartment? That will be the question for you. So compartment will be defined by the either your architect or the person administrator who is managing your compartment. Similar way like the resource who is using it. And then we can create autonomous database. So I have chosen the DBA demo. In the actual training, we are using the training. So here we are using the DBA demo, create autonomous database. So when we are creating the autonomous database, it will ask couple of questions. The first question it is asking the name. Got it? So here in the name field, what I am giving, if you can see here, I need to give the first display name. What display name you want your machine? That's where you can able to do it. So if I can share with you, here I am giving the name DBAT automatic data warehouse. So DBAT autonomous data warehouse or ADWC ML I am giving the just name. So machine learning, so that's where we can have it. What will be the your database name? So DBA or whatever the name I want. So I'm giving the name called DBATD. So data warehouse we are using. So or I can use a data warehouse. Okay. Now here you can see what purpose you want. So you can use your workload as per your business need. Either you can use a data warehouse or you can use the transaction processing, depend on the need. It's not like that. Okay, it is mandatory. We have to choose from here. Here you can see autonomous transaction processing. So automatically the transaction processing will be selected. But if you have selected the data warehouse, you are able to change here. Got it? So that's where you are able to change. But first, let me create for data warehouse. So I have created for data warehouse. Then it is saying choose the deployment type. How you want to deploy your database. So of course, for that, the couple of things you have to keep into mind. The first thing what you have to give, what is the purpose of my database? How critical is the my data? Got it? And based on that, you can plan your data. Okay, I am going to use the shared environment or I am going to the dedicated. Of course, if you are going to use the dedicated, that will be costly. So always make sure you can use according to the business need. Of course, this is for the demo purpose, so I am not going for the this one. I am just creating a simple resource with the shared infrastructure. Got it? So I am choosing here the shared infrastructure, and based on that shared infrastructure, I am able to use it. So let me, if you will choose the dedicated, then run autonomous database on the dedicated Exadata infrastructure. And of course, if Oracle is going to give you the Exadata, they are definitely going to charge you for that. So make sure you can use based on your business need. Then here you can see how many count, the CPU count. So you can choose automatically the data warehouse, the one, or based on the business need, you can choose the two, and then the storage, of course, the once it is there, the 1 TB will be the minimum. Got it? This we are using just for the demo, so it is this one is used. So here you can choose how many count, and based on that your price will be there. Got it? Auto scaling. The auto scaling is a technique which will give you, okay, if the business is going to use it, they can increase the more. So that's why you can use the auto scaling. And then here it is asking you the password. So you can give your administrator password, whatever the password you want to give. So in my case, whatever the password I'm going to give, so just let me give the my password. Okay, I can give my name. Okay, I have given this is the admin password I am giving. Okay, and then I am able to configure my network access. So by default, you can choose your network, configure the access control, whatever the IP address which you are allowing, those all the things you are able to do it. But I don't want to change it, so I'm not doing it. Do you want bring your own license? So bring your own license. Like the customer is saying, okay, I have already used this environment. We have procured it. So why we have to pay for the Oracle again? So it is a wastage of my money. So that time Oracle will say, okay, you can use your existing license, and based on that we can give you the less amount. So generally it's a guideline is saying minimum 30% discount you will get in the price, and it will goes up to the 65 to 70% depend on the negotiation skill. So you can choose, and then you are able to create autonomous database. So once you are creating autonomous database, it will take 4 to 5 minutes, and once it is in the provisioning stage as of now, so it will take 4 to 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I can come on to the theory part, and once it is ready, we will show you the further thing. So let's come to the theory part. What is the your role is going to change? So DBA strategy, and what is the proper you have to do. So if today DBA we will talk, the first things you need to plan for the backup for the cloud, because when you are backing on the cloud, not only for the cost, it will save you, like the company you don't want to use the DR location for the cost, or maybe the small company don't have the DR setup. So for that, the cloud backup will always help them to restore the database as per the business need from the any of the location. In the backup is in the cloud, so within a 1 hour your new data center will be ready on the cloud. So that is the today's DBA are compelled to raise above the quality for the natural role. And next things you can do, change your way of working, make the friend with developers. This is a required. Why? The cloud has changed lots of things. Got it? So now at DBA, don't do the approach like what we are doing. Okay, hey, I am the administrator, whatever I want. No, this one. Make the friendship with the developer, because they also know the things in the cloud. You can see very easily, some click, my service will be ready. So the autonomous has brought the end of the numerous and the repetitive task for the DBA. So, and of course, the way I created, the way you created, same way developer can also do it. So make sure you can deliver the value to your customer, because developer is our customer. The business model for us, like we are not working into the company where we are selling the product. Got it? Our work is to give the consultancy to our customers, give them the best service to our customer. So that's where you can do here. Next one, what you can do, never stop learning. That is the good part. Never stop the learning. The day you stop the learning in IT industry, survival will be very difficult. So make sure as a DBA career, always you have to prepare and manage your database. Learn, the sooner you will learn, that will give you the more benefit. What is the greatest challenge to be expected within a DBA role? So as you have seen, the technology has changes. Lots of our day activity will be done by the machine. So what we have to do? So we have to more focus onto the business, understand our business need, and based on that, we can plan for the future growth. Got it? So that's the things. Both for the development, and DBA now work as a team, not like, okay, developer is a different person. And that's why if you can see in the data science, if you can go to the educationoracle.com, you can see in the data science it will clearly mention this course is dedicated for developers slash DBA slash data scientist slash analytics, those all the things. Got it? So make sure you can plan accordingly, and only with your knowledge you are able to do it. So of course most of the task is done by the machine, so we have to focus on to the architecture levels, the business requirement, what microservices they are, how we can implement the algorithm into my database, those things. And this brings us to upcoming point, which is the importance for learning new skills and taking continuous. So DBA training with the modern DBA's everyday work we are maintaining, and based on that we are doing. So how the training is going to impact the role of the DBA? Of course, you can learn from Oracle, you can learn from DBA trainings or wherever. It's your choice, but learn it. The new technology which is changing, that you have to learn. The next generation of DBA will have to more significant role than ever. However, make sure the always the business focus. So what is the focus? What is the learning new skill and why? So it is not said by the Rajiv or not said by the anyone else. It is the things conducted by the global company. So learning new skill is the only survival trait for the DBA. So as per the market demand, business need, the people are looking for the possible, it is reducing due to the cloud. So according to the Gartner, you all are aware. So Gartner highlighted that untrained users take 22.5 hours to achieve the same skill level task which is a trained employee will do in the 5 hour. So of course, if you some issue will come, you will go and you will find the query on the Google and then you will try to do, it will take that time. Of course, if you know the things, the skills peoples can do the task in the very short time. Modern DBA need to focus on to more in innovation rather than doing the day-to-day activity. So the proper training will give you to become the only ones for there, and that's then DBA preparing for the career, they have to go for the database complex task, not for the simple and basic. So for that, now think about that if you are talking about the data guard, if you are talking the rack, if you are talking the database, these all will be the some click. Remember earlier for database creation we were taking the 5 days SLA. For the rack setup we are taking the 5 days SLA. Now Oracle Cloud, within the 30 minutes your rack service will be up and running. Got it? So that much time we are doing. So what employer are expecting from the DBA? They want the fast solutions. Got it? So it is clear for both the companies as well as employee that require the new skills to do it. So those are the couple of things for the this. And then once we will talk the another company called Comptia, they have reported that 92% of employee agree that IT certification will help to ensure credibility. So always go with the latest certification which will help you to growth. It's not like that about the things, because the company believe if certified people will give them more. Of course we all know how certification will help you, but nowadays value has decreased due to the unpracticed and other things. So make sure you have to learn the things, understand the things, and go for that. And this is the survey conducted by the VUE. Okay, meanwhile let me check my database is up and running or not. Yes, so now you can see my database is available. Okay, no problem. So here if you can see that my database is available, so the service console is there. If you will click on the service console, so it will open your data warehouse, and here you need to click onto the administration tab, and the administration tab you can see the autonomous data warehouse. We have a manage Oracle machine learning users. Got it? So what machine learning user will do? Of course. So for that machine learning user, we have to create the user and then we can try to log in with that. So first of all, what I'm trying to do here, my database is up and running. Let me go and create my connections with this database. So this is the one way you can do. The alternate way is that you can, if I can close this, go to the autonomous database, and here you can see like this. I have created always free account, so that's one, otherwise this one. So and the service console which I have created just now. Got it? This I have using the one OCP with the 1 TB storage. Okay. Now click on the service console. So both we are doing the same thing. Once this autonomous data warehouse will come, then you can go to the administration. And the administration, you have to click onto the manage Oracle machine learning user. Here you can see I am creating the users. So I can create the users. I can give the users name as per my business need. So whichever you are going to do, I am creating the user call Oracle machine learning user 1. First name, just example, I am giving the Rajiv, and here I am giving the my here you can give the generate password. So it user is get the link and they will create a password for the reset. But I don't want this one. I am going to give the password. So what password I'm going to give? I'm giving the, let me give the password as per my need. So I'm giving the same password, and password must be at minimum 12 character. And then we can click on the create. No thanks, I don't want to store the password. So this is my user created. Let me click on the users. Got it? So then it will goes, and if you can see here, your user information is kept. Got it? Now if I can click onto my home, so it will ask me the username. What is the username I have given? OML user 1. So I am giving the same OML user 1. I just copied to save my time. And the password I have given my name. Oh, I don't want to save the password, so I put the never. Got it? And now if you can see here, my user has created, and here you can see your notebook, then SQL statement. So this is the machine learning things which you are going to use. Got it? So before that, what I can do, let me see my these things, and first let me connect with my SQL developer for this. Got it? So connecting the SQL developer, because we cannot give the console like that and there people can do. So like here, if you want to run the SQL statement, you can run like here. So it will open your SQL statement. And here you can see the Rajiv name. The user will come there. So here you are able to write your SQL queries. If you write %SQL, press enter, and you are able to write. Just example I am showing. So this way you are able to run your queries. And this will retrieve your data accordingly. So it is running as of now. Got it. And then what is it? Maximum number of session has exceeded. Okay, let me connect with the another one and then we can show you. I don't want to use this one. Instead of that, I'm going to use. So out of one. And here I can see the DVT. This way you are able to run your query for the transaction processing, for database, whatever you want, you are able to run. So it will start your notebook and accordingly you are able to do it. Apart from that, let me show you the this. Once it is done, then we will show you the another demo. So here the same query I have written assets.cells, and that if I can execute, so it's running as of now. And then you can see your data with the graphics stage, like the different graph. If you want to see in the table format, so click on the table and then you are able to see your data in the tabular format. Same way you are able to see your data onto the graphic format. So different type of chart is there, what I have shown, the bar chart, pie chart. So just you have to click onto that and accordingly your graph will be shown. Apart from that, how you can create the new project, so you can click like the new project, give your project name, whatever the project name you want, you can give the project name as per your business need, and then you are able to do it. So if I can show you here, so I'm just creating the new project and then we can see the couple of things here. Command line, if you want workspace where you want to keep, if you want to the new workspace, then you can create like this. Command line where you have created, that's one. And based on this project, you have to select the project and you can create your own things. Select project and then you can do whatever the project you have. Based on that, you can use your services. You can create for different, like for the BI, for the different departments. Based on that, and you can create your all algorithm according to your business need. Same way, you are able to now how to connect the from SQL developers. So for that, we have a download client credential that you need to again here it will ask you the password, whatever the password you have given. So that password is required. So let me give that password for the admin. What I have given. What is the password I have given? Okay, let me check my password what I have given. Otherwise, I need to change the password. So just give me 1 minute. I'll just pause to share my password. And then, okay, the password has not this one. Okay, so then you can see. So this wallet you can download from there. Got it. And once your wallet is downloaded, this wallet you can use for your connections. So let me go for the SQL developer. I can go and I can create a new connections. I can give them a connection name, whatever you want, like admin high. And then here we can give the username, whichever the username and other things. And then you are able to use it with the these services, whatever you are going to do. So authentication type, whatever you want, and the connection type here you can see. So I am using the cloud wallet. The way you click the cloud wallet, it will ask you the user and the password. Similar way you are able to create like I have created here. I can just show you to save the time. So instead of admin low, I am putting here the admin. And this is the admin password I have given. And the wallet, I can choose the wallet location which I have downloaded. And then you can try the test connection. So you can see your test is success and you are able to connect it. So now you can see your connection has established. So the admin high connection is now established. Got it. Here you are able to see your all the tables, all the things, what you are doing over there, those views, loading, package. So those all you are able to see here with the different things. What you do for your environment. And then you are able to perform your all the queries, all the notebook, you are able to define the workspace, those all things. Good. So that's way machine learning will work, very easy way for the graphics. Now let's come to the again the conclusion of the topic, what we have done. So what is the greatest challenge to be expected within a DBA role? Automation, which is going to give you the more input, because automation is basically giving the challenge. Not only automation, now the cloud is also giving us. So 39% workload for the DBA are increased, and 39% of the handle 50 or more database. So that's way automation is like in 95% of DBA. So those are the things you can see. Today DBA management, so customer challenge, what are the things? Of course, these are the things. So rising the IT cost due to the data growth, the lack of performance, integrations, those all the things will be there. Got it? And the world's most valuable resource is the data. Earlier, it was the fuel. Now, data is the most valuable resource in the world. Got it? Not only for this, data is the foundation of the digital business. So you are able to do it as per your business need. And that's from our side. So thank you for your time. It's a question time. If you have any question, feel free to ask.